Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy be Playin Virtue's Last Reward. So, you might recognize this as the elevator music. I accidentally started a new game after the last episode because it's really easy to do that when you're at the end of a route. But hey, that means you have a background of music instead of silence, which I actually prefer anyway. So hey, I might actually do this on purpose from now on. Happy accidents, friends. They're great and wonderful. So, as you can see by what I'm hovering over here, I am contemplating going down this branch of this side. For this route. And the reason for that is that this right side of the flowchart is where the bomb shit's happening. I'm hoping we can figure out who planted the bombs over here, maybe. I do wonder what this one ending is, but I don't want to be that much of a dick. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Especially after the heartfelt ending, it really feels... I don't want to do this to Quark or Tenmyoji as much as Tenmyoji is kind of a dick here, but I think it's because he has Akane to find. You know, from the things that I'm pretty sure it's Ace at this point, like I've said already. I'm pretty sure Ace is Zero. You know, from the thing he said about cockroaches and shit, I have this feeling he doesn't even want one specific outcome of this. Because he's fucking nuts. He wants us to decide the fate of humanity in the world by using morphogenic fields. That's my weird fucking theory. I'm sticking to it for now. But yeah, like I said, hoping to figure out the bombs I do on this side. God, I love making these videos to make my day, just to literally sit down and do this. I don't even care anymore what kind of views these get. Or like if I ever get subs.
Hey, it's almost time.
Oh wait, I just realized this might be a betray, but it leads to a whole nother route, so I really feel like I have to do this.
What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Alright, take it away.
Do we do that? Hold on. Hold on. Did we choose betray or ally? We did, yes. We did do that the first time. I stood in front of the selection screen, took a deep breath. Again, I think she's also having premonitions, but now I know that we're the golem. We've gotta be. But are we always a golem? Part of me would not put it past Uchikoshi for us to literally be a golem in some routes and not others for some, timey-wimey ass fucking reason. But I think the more probable, as ridiculous as it is, thing, because all the actual truths of everything in these games are ridiculous. I've realized. I've just accepted that at this point. But like, as ridiculous as it sounds, I feel like the more probable thing is that somehow Sigma was like mentally put into... He was a human, but he was mentally put into a golem somehow. Either that, or he was always a golem, and his memories of his past life were entirely fabricated for some fucking reason. Like perhaps making him think that he is just a normal player in the game, when he isn't for Zero's or Ace's, I do believe, purposes. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was one possible choice. Well, no, there were two. There's always two. He always says, oh, there's one choice. He also always says, oh, I'm gonna do this. But you always have the choice. I find that stupid. I feel like the game should not do that. That it should just, they should say ambiguous things and then leave you with the choice because that makes more sense. Is the game trying to say something with this? I don't know, man. But I'm allying this time because I'm doing a new path. Also, I just lied again. I really don't like how much lying goes on. But yeah, I think I remember Alice betrays you here. I think I remember a long-ass time ago. I think I told this story. I don't even remember if this is the choice I'm thinking about, but I think I did tell this story near the beginning of the game. But I think I remember Alice betrays you here if you pick ally, and allies if you pick betray, which is such a weird fucking thing to me. Like, why the hell does it work that way? But I guess we'll see. Because I know she allies if you pick betray, or does she? Does she? No, yeah, she does. I think? Don't quote me on that. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's already happened before and I'm not aware of it because I keep not choosing the betray parts. Except for obeying Fi when she really wants me to. Let's be honest. That's the only reason I was okay with deciding these betray options. And I was more okay with it than disobeying her because I love her. That's just me. And commanding women, just listen.
In the warehouse.
Well... I just listen to them. That's a sentence that makes sense. Let's say that.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
As Fi and I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others running toward the projection, shoving and pushing to get closer. It's interesting how she hasn't already said what the fuck, but she's probably about to.
What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah, there we go.
Did you hear anything I said?
Yeah, I was, and yeah, I did. That's why I chose Ally. You told me that unless we were sure Alice would choose Ally, we'd have to vote Betray. That means that if we do know Alice is gonna pick Ally, we can too.
So you're sure you know what she voted?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
How do you know that?
Wait, do we actually know? Oh my god! Do we? No, I don't think so.
Are you making fun of me?
Well, we both have the same thing, and I think you know that because you've heard Sigma say things like that. Maybe. I don't think she did. I don't think she did. I think she chose Betray. I think I remember this happening this way, but maybe it's more like the first choice. Okay, yeah. This is where we actually start skipping this. Oh, jeez. Wait, hold on. Fuck ass bitch penis. This is not... Okay. I'm reloading that because this is not the monologue I thought it was. That's the first three choices. Okay. Listen, I did those a long time ago. That's my... I saved over it. Okay, no, yes, she does pick Betray. Okay, let's read this... Okay. Fuck! Hold on. I can fix this, right? By just, like, doing this, right? I can, right? I can do this, right? Yes. So let me just do this. I'm glad I thought of that, because I was about to just wing it.
Hey, it's almost time.
Okay. And I'll skip this part until the Siggy Fido. Actually, am I willing to risk that? I'm doing it anyway.
You sick
I love her voice acting here. Gold star. Which, again, her voice lines in the original scenes of Zero are so perfect that why the hell are the flashbacks differently voiced? Does anyone have insight into why they did that or why they might have? Because I have no fucking idea. Because they could have just literally reused the same voice lines. They didn't even need her to voice act them again. It doesn't make sense to me.
Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results.
Let's go. We'll find out if you made the right choice.
Alright. I don't think we did, because I think the line I caught a glimpse of was Alice saying, anyone who thinks otherwise is... I think that, like, we had a premonition about her choosing Ally on the other side, but it's really interesting because I think she chooses Betray here, which is interesting.
Let's get ready to roll!
I love Zero. I love this fucking bunny as much as I hate him at the same time.
Round one!
I'm pretty sure everyone here just hates him, but, like, considering their situation, that he's essentially their captor, why would they not, right? And also, he's, like, intentionally obnoxious. I thought so, motherfucker. God damn it. Yeah, either way, the tables are turned here. There's no ally in this situation.
Here are the results from your game. Now, let us check the numbers on our bracelets.
Hey, Alice. What the hell? What the hell's this?
Excuse me? I just made the most rational choice. The best way to minimize risk and maximize reward in this situation is to choose Betray. Anyone who thinks otherwise is, well, an idiot.
The last time you chose Ally for this round. So... Oh my god! I knew it! He's morphogenetic fielding! That's why I... No, why?
Wait a minute. Last time?
Yeah, see, I fucking knew it!
What on earth are you talking about?
I thought you said you were sure.
But see, what's funny is she does the same shit. She said something like, maybe it'll be different last time at one of these AB game rounds.
Thanks to you, now our BP is down to 1.
I take it Sigma was the one who made the decision.
Yeah.
Is that so? Well, he must be awfully naive.
No, he actually had very good reason to think so, but explaining, like, why would seem crazy to most of these people. But I think Fi's already had premonitions, so I wonder if she realizes that's a possibility, no matter what she's saying here. And I think she probably does, because she's smart.
Who bets on a complete stranger like that?
Well, you're not really a complete stranger, and I knew you picked Ally in the reverse of this situation.
I agree.
God damn it. My jaw stomped away from Alice and 5. My hands balled until the fist in my throat was tight. My eyes stopped. Why? Why had she done it? And why is it different this time? Because a lot of the times it's the same. So what the fuck does that mean? I think that means something. About Alice, or about how the morphogenetic fields work, or I don't know. Quark, Dio, and Luna's group, on the other hand, seemed calm, almost happy.
Thank you.
Almost? That sounds very happy.
I'm so happy.
See, she literally said she was happy. Like, her whole voice and demeanor and face says she's happy. What do you mean, almost? Maybe he's viewing it through the lens from, you know, an understandable negative lens, and that's why he said almost, because that's extremely happy. And look at her, she's cute. Although I'm still a little bit about her, but like at the same time, I don't know, man. She's the most unassuming, but then again, so was Akane, wasn't she?
Well, to tell you the truth, Mr. Dio wanted to pick Betray.
What?
Hey!
Mr. Dio told me to pick Betray so that we could get 3 points. He said we could escape together. If we betrayed you, then we'd have 6 BP. And then, if we betrayed someone in the next round,
wait a minute.
We'd have 9.
He's doing the same shit to Dio that he did to him. Now, granted, I'm more liable to trust Quark than Dio anyway. But, like, I don't know, man, with these two. Because they always, like, literally Dio did the same shit to him before. So I don't know who to believe, but I think I'm more inclined to believe Quark.
Oh, Theo, is this true?
No,
okay.
That's not what happened at all.
If you answer like that, that's like... That's the least believable way you could have possibly said that, dude.
Kidding! I lied. That was a joke. Mr. Dio would
I'm so
never
fucking
do
confused.
something
What?
like that.
Quark, are you actually... Is he actually manipulative? Just like Dio said. I don't fucking know anymore. God damn it.
It was a joke?
Yeah. Man, you really had me going there.
I really surprised you, huh?
So you really were planning to choose Ally all along? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, either way, this is not the same situation where they chose Betray, so... I don't know what the heck is up with these two, because they're always messing with each other. Quark messes with him here, Dio messes with him otherwise, and I'm not sure what's up with that.
Don't worry about it. We only did what anybody else would do, right, Mr. Dio?
Yeah.
Or maybe he's just trying to make sure that Dio feels consequences for being like that? No, I think he really did say that, so...
Exactly.
I understand. Guess I just haven't had enough time to earn your trust, huh?
I suppose you could say that. I just didn't really expect you to be so nice about it.
It looked like there had been some sort of an argument between K. Clover and Tomioji, although whatever it was seemed to have resolved itself. Yeah, we've definitely seen all this before.
Zero, when does the next round start?
I feel like we have had this choice happen before, so, but what does that mean? Either way, okay. This is the monologue, right? I think I'm okay to do this. I hope so. Yeah, he's literally just doing the thing. So... There's definitely some new dialogue here. I like reading out these door scenarios. It feels like a nice warm-up for my voice acting and my reading out loud ability. God, I love doing these series. Just every time I record, I'm just a happy fucking Dergon. Even though these games are oof as fuck, man. It's great.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
The doors have opened.
We need to figure out who's going where and fast.
So our options this time are,
We don't have time to wait for you to figure it out. Just pay attention. I'm only gonna say this once.
Vi laid out our options. Option A, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Clover, cyan to open the green door. Okay, so we're with Luna again, okay. Tomioji and Dio, magenta, pair up with Alice, yellow to open the red door. But it looks like we're gonna be forced down the blue door path, so we won't have a choice here. Kay and Quark, cyan, pair up with Vi, magenta, to open the blue door. Option B. It's interesting because we were betrayed here, but we don't have a choice, seemingly. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with 5, magenta, open the red door. Having a Dio, magenta, pair up with Clover, cyan, open the blue door. K and Quark, cyan, open. Pair up with Alice, yellow, open the green door. Okay, this is the choice that's actually what we're going to be doing. Because obviously we're being forced down the blue door here. Option C, Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Alice. Oh boy, so we're going to have to work with Alice after her betraying us. But will we finally learn more about her in specific? Which might actually help. Maybe she's been more of a genetic fielding, and that's why she chose betray there. Luna and I, yellow, pair up with Alice, yellow, to open the blue door. Tamio, G and Dio, magenta, pair up with 5, magenta, to open the green door. K and Quark, cyan, pair up with Clover, cyan, to open the red door. Okay, how are we gonna do this?
Until chromatic doors close.
We need a system here, or we'll never have time to argue it out. Why don't we let the people who are at the most disadvantage right now decide?
The most what?
The people who only have 1 BP.
Oh, so that would be me, you, and Temioji.
No way. I refuse.
Fuck yeah. Fuck you. Well then, what would you suggest?
We'll be fair and take a vote.
A vote? So we all just, like, raise our hands for the opinion... should we
Exactly.
Fuck you for that. Because you just demanded and get it in your route. Fuck you for that, Alice. I love you, but god damn it.
So which one do you want, Alice?
No, seriously. No, she gets to decide even if she's not... Okay, fuck that. But she has, like, a commanding presence, and I guess people don't want to cross her. I get that, but fuck that, dude. I mean, although granted... I don't know, man.
Option C. I want to go with Sigma.
Why the Why, though? So you can betray us again and kill me? What the hell is her angle with this? What is her fucking angle? I was not expecting this. What the hell is she trying? Is she trying to get him killed? Literally? But I have a feeling it's something different than that. Tough. Like something else.
My. Looks like you're not so fond of me anymore.
Why is she being such a... Oh my god, she's so much of an asshole on both sides of the spectrum. Most people aren't like that. Although, what is her angle here? I don't know if it's less malicious than it seems, but...
Do you agree with him, Luna?
I'll just let Sigma decide.
Fine.
I'd like option C too. Clover and I were a pair for the first round, so I feel that I can trust her.
But what the hell is her angle that... Why the hell? Why? Literally to be a bitch, cause... Like, what the I can't even understand why she'd want the conflict of this. I don't get it. Especially because she's so vehement on the opposite side of this. This is weird to me, honestly. Most people are rather different people, basically, on both sides of the being allied and being betrayed spectrum. The fact that she isn't is rather odd to me. I wonder if she's had premonitions and knows that this blue door path is a good thing for her or something. That's the only thing that makes sense to me right now. This is not what I was expecting. I thought she'd want to avoid him after this and not want to deal with his nagging. What is her angle here, man? You know what? If she had a premonition that I betrayed her, this makes 100% sense. Because she's getting back at me this way. That makes a lot of sense. It's still scummy, but I don't really blame her in that way. Kinda, sorta. But, like, I do?
What about you, Quark?
That's fine with me.
So that's 3 votes for option C, counting mine. How about the rest of you?
I'd like to pair up with Sigma and Luna, too.
So option B, then. I'd like to go 5. You good with that one?
Sure.
But, well, that's not gonna happen, because we know we go down the blue door here, so what makes that happen? Probably the fact that it's more unanimous of a vote that people want C, unfortunately. But I really wonder what the hell Alice's angle is here, but I guess we'll find out, won't we?
I really don't mind.
Then we've got 3 votes for option B.
I'd like to go with option A.
You want to pair up with Alice? You're a strange duck.
How about you, Tenmyoji?
I don't mind going with option A.
Well, that's a lot of splitting, so we need to decide.
Chromatic doors close.
So 2 votes for A, 3 votes for B and C. If Clover's vote doesn't decide this thing, we're gonna have to figure something else out.
Which one do you want, Clover?
I want to go with option C. Mark chose Ally in the first round, and I was with Kay in the first round.
Then that's what we're doing.
Fucking fuck Nick. But at the same time, I'm glad that we might learn things about Alice here, but again, what's her angle? Again, I think her angle is most likely to be she had a premonition that Sigma chose Betray, and that's why she's doing this, in order to get back at him. But I'm hoping that regardless of any of that, we're going to fucking actually at least have some sort of revelation here, even if it's not about her. But I'd really like to learn more about Alice in specific, and not just because of this game, but because of 999 and her role in that. We were almost out of time, and I didn't exactly have a convincing argument. I'd say she betrayed my ass is a pretty convincing argument, but, well, I was going to have to go with a majority.
10 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
I really don't like that she was able to force a democracy here. When, like, on the other side, she was able to get this, the exact thing Fi suggested, to be what happens. That's so fucking unfair. Specifically skewed in Alice's favor and against the player's favor. I don't like how the game does this in this route, but it's probably just because I don't like the unfairness of knowing how much of a double standard this particular choice has. I really wonder why Uchikoshi chose to do it this way, actually.
9, 8, 7.
The doors are closing. Let's go!
Come on, Luna, hurry up! You've got to get to the blue door.
Right.
Luna, Alice, and I dashed toward the blue door. I looked over my shoulder in time to see the others disappearing into their doors. Clover, Quark, and Kay had ended up with the red door. And Phi, Dio, and Temioji had gone to the green door. I'm wondering if maybe the map and all of these, like, making sure you know who goes where might help you figure out some of the revelations in this game if you really wanted to think about that. I think that's what a lot of that is. Like, who could have done what. But it seems like the game basically ends up revealing it anyway, but I think you can understand beforehand.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Oh, there are 3 doors here.
It looks like they're all locked, though.
Does that mean this is just a dead end?
Well, there's a weird lever thing over here.
Try pulling it.
How about you try pulling it?
Hey, what's with all this hostility?
Oh my god, fuck her for this, dude. But I have a feeling it's because, again, we betrayed her, and I think she knows that somehow.
Are you still mad about the last AB?
Of course we are! You were too! Fucking of course we are!
Please don't fight.
Like, okay, this pisses me off so much because she acts the same fucking way on her side of this coin, and she also gets her way in regards to the choices of the doors. I fucking hate that. I hate that Uchikoshi wrote it that way, but I'm probably just salty. It feels like a personal affront to the player, and I don't like that, basically. Ugh.
We need to work together, or we're really going to be in trouble. Please?
Christ. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Lots of salts everywhere. This is gonna be great and wonderful. I'm not too fond of this route, and I'd rather not play it, but I have to. And that's probably gonna be a good few routes. Although maybe I'll love this route later. Who knows? One of the doors opened. I really hope this leads to conflict resolution, but I have this feeling that no.
But only one.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure if that's been... I think it's literally just different doors open different rounds kind of a thing.
Who cares?
I really do think that Alice is revenging me, which really makes sense for how she's acting. As much of a piece of shit that makes her here. as much of an asshole that makes her here. At least being here. By the way, when I call people a piece of shit, I don't mean that that's just who they are and there's no changing that. I mean they're acting like one. Even Dio, if he starts actually obviously turning a new leaf, he's not going to always be a piece of shit to me. Deciding that people's actions are always what they are, you know, is something that I would never wish on anyone. But that happens to so many people, so I fucking refuse to be one of those. One of the cancel culture people, basically. What is this place? Yeah, so we're in the garden! Where the bomb is! We can disarm the fucking bomb! I hope. What is this place? Don't tell me we somehow managed to get outside. No, look at the fucking hexagonal windows right over there, Sigma. Come on.
I doubt it. Look up.
Yeah.
There's a ceiling up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the door said bee garden or something. What's a bee garden? It's a bitch garden, which is exactly where Alice belongs right now.
Probably stands for something. Maybe beautiful?
Huh.
This feels like a whole other little world.
Like an oasis in the middle of all this metal.
I feel kind of weird saying this, considering where we are, but this place feels so liberating. All of this green. It's wonderful.
It's huge, though. We'll wear ourselves ragged trying to search the whole thing.
This must be the exit. Damn. Well, so much for this being easy. It's locked.
We should split up and look around.
Agreed.
Well, let's get to it then. Alrighty, so finally exploring the garden. We've seen this room a good few ass times, but we've never explored it ourselves. What's the arrow? Oh, is this actually a split room 999 style here? I think it might be. I think that's what the arrow is about. Ooh, I already like the music. In fact, the music here is literally not foreboding. God, that's jarring, though. That's like mood whiplash from hell. This music is not... granted, this place is supposed to feel peaceful, but the music is not foreboding here. That is such a mood whiplash from the entire rest of the game. Shroom. There's a red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. It is a nice song, but again, it's so weird in this game to just be here. I think there's something here, but I can't really tell. What is that? Maybe I should go... Maybe I should whoops! Typo. Take a closer look. Okay, it looks like, yeah, we have to, like... Can't see anything from here. Okay, yeah. It really looks like there was not much here. Oh, I say that, but there's the safe. And there's something. That's gotta be important. There's a circular indentation in this panel. And there are two fan-shaped holes inside it. Alice voice. Let me think. Look carefully. I might just literally I don't know what the hell voice to give her right now, honestly. Those fans are connected. It looks like a butterfly. I mean, of course, like, oh no, oops, that's not Luna talking. The nameplate appeared under her portrait, so my brain just went Luna, but no, it was Sigma. It looks like a butterfly. Because the nameplate appeared under Alice's portrait for her lines, so my brain just scrambled that for a second. Read the nameplate, Dergy. Makes sense, right? Something here. I need to get closer. Okay, yeah, so... I'm gonna have to cross the water to get over there. Please be careful. If you slip, you could fall into the stream. Selecting the blue arrow will move you from the current area to an adjacent one. Hello? Metal rod. A metal shaft. The tip has an octagonal hole. Looks like a kind of wrench. Not sure what that's used for yet. Spade. Large shovel. A steel-colored shovel. It's not rusty at all. Maybe keeping it in the shed kept it from rusting. This had to be for digging stuff up. I can't think of any other use for it. Wow, they're not arguing over whether it's a spade or a shovel? What the fuck? Isn't that like a thing in this series? Or was that just a joke from Nico B? I don't remember. Anyway. Huh? There's something next to my foot. Because I've, like, seen stuff about at least the first game from Nico B. I want to watch Nico B's playthrough of this, and probably some other people's too, when I'm done with this game. Just like I did for 999s, actually. Huh? There's something next to my foot. Bronze key. A small copper key. Probably goes in a keyhole. I mean, what else do you do with a key? I kind of like how much of a change of paces this is from the rest of the game. I'm now getting used to it, and I'm like, yeah, this is nice. Both, like, the fact that the room works a little differently, and that it's all nice and green, and that the music is not foreboding. It's actually rather, you know, happy sounding. Which, again, makes sense for the vibe this place apparently has. This is important. Hey, it's a paprika. No, that's a pepper. Probably a bell pepper. Paprika is what you call the spice you make from them. Yeah, so that was again, I was about to say, isn't paprika made from, like, the rind of it, or, like, the outside of it, the zest, or whatever? Oh, huh. Why is it split in half? I'm not sure. Wait, is there something in there? Oh, yeah. Let me take a look. You know, sometimes I feel dumb, and then I see Sigma say something like, that's a paprika, when I knew that was a pepper, and that paprika was made from peppers. And then I'm like, you know what, maybe I'm not so dumb. Thanks, Sigma, for making me feel less stupid by being stupid. I didn't think a colored coin would be made of metal. You can get lots of different colored coins by using different alloys. I saw a 5-cent coin made from brass once, and a 10-cent coin made from bronze. I've seen people using a metal detector to search for coins on those shows where they hunt for treasure. Yeah, I guess the coins are metal. That would make sense. Interesting. Do you think there might be coins in these tomatoes too? Maybe, but there are an awful lot of them, and they all look the same. If only we had a way to tell which tomato had a coin in it. Wait, maybe there is some sort of metal detector somewhere in here, because I think that's a hint. The heck? A bird's eye view of the garden. It's kind of like a map. What's that on the right? Looks like a box. There's 3 of them, actually. I think it's a treasure chest. There's 3 of them, actually. It's connected to a drawing above, see? Alright, let's figure this out. It's a treasure chest, right? And this is an island? Or any island in here? The island! So, there's a few typos here. I feel it's interesting. I've noticed a weird pattern with this game in regards to typos. It's mostly typo-free. But then there are sections of the game where there's several typos in a row almost. And then the rest of the game is fine. It's weird, man. There's something green growing on the top. Yeah, but there's grass everywhere in here. Maybe it's something else. Well, let's look for something with green on the top. Copper treasure chest. Here's something that's covered in something green. Okay, so it looks like there's 3 chests. It looks like we need to find them in succession, because it's only telling us about the copper one, I guess. Which is interesting. Oh, there's the metal detector. I see it. Hello? Let me... There we go. Tutui Eco Eris. This is... It looks like a tomb, so there's a keyhole down there on the bottom right. I see it. So the people buried here are Mr. Tuifui and Mrs. Ego Eris. What? Well, that's what it says. Tuifui Ego Eris. That's an epitaph. Something that they feel represents them, or just have a phrase they liked. What does it mean? Beats me. I think it's Latin for something. Any ideas, Luna? It looks like it's Latin, but I don't know what it means either. Did you see this? It looks like there's a keyhole down there near the bottom. Yep, you're right. Let's see if the key I've got works. Nope, no luck. I don't think this key is for this keyhole. Metal detector. This is a metal detector. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. You use it to detect metal. What sort of range do you think it has? It depends on the amount of metal. Large objects can be detected even if there are several meters underground. It's amazing. What about small things like a ring or a screw? Yeah. Fortunately, sometimes you can't find that sort of thing even if it's only a few centimeters on the ground. Oh. So you need to be pretty close to it for the metal detector to work then. It looks like Alice has some experience with that sort of thing, interestingly enough. It's like these rooms are literally made for the people that end up in them. It's very interesting. Which, again, makes sense with the whole magnetic fields thing. A metal scale. There's a plate on each side. On the right plate, a gold key. Is that the one? I feel like for some reason it isn't. We'll see. Actually, wait, no, those are for the chests, aren't they? I just realized. And then I think the tombstone has another key, a different one. We'll see. And on the left plate, a knife. Looks like a paring knife. What's that? It's a knife you use for small, delicate work, like deveining shrimp, but you can use it to cut pretty much anything. Deveining shrimp sounds really hard. It's awesome. You know all about cooking and stuff. I bet Alice just... Oh my god, fuck you, dude. Next time I showed you just how good I am at cooking things. I think I'll start by cooking you. Sorry. What is it about this whole I hate how sexist that feels to me. For some reason, all the older women in this game, there's always jokes about them in cooking, which is so fucking sexist. There's always they're always very hot-headed older women. At least, you know, the two that I found. And, like, there's always jokes about how they can't cook. Oh, I'll get angry about that. I don't like how sexist that is to me. Oh well. Piece of metal. Aha! Yep, that goes to that thing on the wall. Let me just go immediately do that, because that's definitely the thing that I have the most of a hint about right now. In fact, let's at least activate it. I think this is part of something. This part here kind of looks like a butterfly. Yeah, I can see that, like the wings. The other side is a sort of octagon shape. Oh, wait, there's these buttons over here. I don't think I've seen that yet. Or, messed with it yet. But I'm just gonna go over here and do this thing. Because I have an immediate hint about that. What a nice stream. It's too bad there aren't any fish. I think this thing goes in here. Probably, but what do you do after you put it in? Well, I could turn it or I could push it. If we just needed to push it, we'd need a stick, not this weird thing. I don't think you'd be able to get a good enough grip to turn it. I think we need that, wrench we already have. Attaching some kind of bar to the end there would give you the leverage you need, though. Okay, so now hold on. Where is it? Oh, over here. Okay. There we go. This handle fits perfectly into the hole on the wall. Good. Now try turning it. Yeah, it looks like a door handle there. Neat. Whoa! Whoa! When I turned the handle, it got dark. Looks like the light up there went down. Maybe that light was some sort of a sort of surrogate sun. If that's the case, it didn't just get dark; it became nighttime. So the garden needs nighttime? I guess so. Or maybe there's some hidden meaning in switching from night to day. Let's go see if anything changed now that it's dark. If we want it to be afternoon again, all we have to do is turn the handle, right? Interesting. Again, this room is very outside the box in, like, every way from the rest of the game. It's kind of refreshing. I mean, nature is refreshing in general, so I guess maybe that was the point. Since if we're gonna do a garden, it's gotta feel refreshing in every way because it's refreshing because it's nature in this fucking, you know, confined hellscape. It makes sense. It's interesting. I think it's symbolically, literally, that was the point of the design, maybe. It makes sense to me. What? It's too dark to tell what's going on. Okay. For the moment, I don't have any particular hint of, oh, it needs to be dark for this to happen. So, I'm just gonna... Are these stars? Maybe the idea was that when night falls, the stars come out? Wait, what stars? I don't see... Wait, I'm so confused. What's going on? God, this is so weird. This is such a different... This is such an outside-the-box room. And this looks like... This looks like some sort of, like, level overview from, like, a fucking platforming game. Stars showed up once night fell. Or there's just some significance to that. Interesting. Probably. But again, I don't know what the hell to do about that right now. So I'm literally just gonna turn it on and then figure out what to do with those buttons. Whenever I'm like, oh, I must need to do this with the stars, I guess. I guess by activating the water is why that cutscene happened. This is such an odd room in a cool way. I like it. It's interesting. Turning the handle back made the room bright again. The light that went down when you turned the night on came back up. So now the sun is out and it's gone from night to afternoon. Why specifically afternoon? Maybe it's like the light levels feel like afternoon to them. Or at least to her. That's a ways away. Okay, yeah, so always do the arrows. Okay. This room is designed very differently. This is like a very ambitious room for this game, I think. There are 3 red buttons on the panel. I pushed them, but nothing happened. Do you think they're broken? Maybe you just need to press them in a specific order. Is there a hint about that? I have a feeling there might not be a hint about it, because just a combination of 3 doesn't seem too hard. Just like 3 button presses in a specific order. Nope. Or maybe it's more than just 3 presses. That's possible too. Okay, I don't know. There's gotta be a hint about that then. Don't. I think the paring knife is for the tomatoes, but I also think that you need to have some sort of hint about what tomato to cut. Also, I like tomatoes. They're nice with salt, and they're nice in slads and stuff. We actually grow tomatoes out here sometimes in our garden, and I fucking love them. They're so good. At least we used to grow tomatoes out here. I might want to start doing that again. Looks like there's some sort of tile mosaic on the bottom of the pond. A lion. Yeah. Looks like a lion, alright. And of course, it has a sun. There's a sun there too. Lions and suns, because it has like a sun surrounding it. What is that? What the hell is Ace obsessed with that about? What does it mean to him symbolically? Because that's gotta be why that's a big deal to him. It's a symbolic thing. Cotton! I think. A white flower with green leaves. Okay, never mind. It's a skunk cabbage. The white flower part is actually a leaf. Interesting. There's a bunch of skunk cabbage here. I don't think I've heard of skunk cabbage before. Do we have another key? I doubt the gold key works there. Okay. No, there's a separate key for that. I have a feeling it might be in one of the tomatoes. But I also have a feeling... I don't know. Okay, for the moment, I'm just gonna see what changes. It's stumping me already, but, like, I'm enjoying the enough that I don't want to look things up immediately. Actually, what's this shroom about here? Oh, whoops. Okay. Let me try and figure out what the hell the stars are supposed to mean. It looks like there's something over there that's really important. That star is definitely red. The light is right underneath it. This is a big star. So far I've found 1 star. Okay, let's find the rest. I guess, I don't know why, but let me do it. That star looks pretty green. That's a pretty small star. I'm surprised you even saw it. 2 of them. Huh. What is that supposed to mean? The star's yellow. The size, shape, and color are all exactly what I expect from a star. I guess you could say this is a typical star. I would say it's mid-sized. So I found 3 stars. I don't know why, but I'm enjoying Alice's, like, star reviews. It's just odd and interesting to me that that's what she wants to say about them. I don't know why. This one's blue. I feel like I could just reach out and grab it. How romantic. Well, I am a woman. Okay. See, I do not like these stereotypes. Man. I guess all women are romantic, and all men are not romantic. I'm probably rather romantic for a man, I would say. I honestly feel like I'm a lot more sensitive than most men, and a lot more of a hopeless romantic type than I think most men are. So, again, this kind of shit is bullshit. It's shit. And I don't like it. And it seems so prevalent in Japanese everything. Looks a little large for me to carry, though. So far I found 4 stars. It just always rubs me the wrong way when stereotypes about women or men are said at all, because just people are too different for that to be true for everyone. Okay? It's not true. Stop. Anyway. Wow, they even made a waterfall. Hold on, doesn't it look like there's something built into the rock wall behind the waterfall? Yeah, the walkway goes under it, doesn't it? I wonder what's back there. Okay, what the hell are the stars supposed to mean? Man, this place is like so confusing that I'm a little surprised I don't want to immediately look things up, but I'm just kind of vibing, so I don't want to. Maybe the stressful music makes me more impatient in the rest of the game. Is that literally it? I don't know. That's interesting, if that's true. I'll have to, like, observe myself playing the rest of the game and try to figure that out. Because that's interesting if literally the music is part of why I get impatient. I wouldn't have figured that. Anyway. There's a red spotted mushroom growing in the shadow of this tree. Can I cut it with a knife, or can I dig it up with a shovel, maybe? I think I'll try digging here. Yeah, okay. Ah! Do we have the silver key, though? No, that's the one we don't have, isn't it? Huh. Okay. Box has a silver lid. Can't get it open. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Alright, so other things on the grass, other spots on the grass that look out of place, maybe? Or just have something on top of them? Are there, like, weird places things might be? Oh! Okay! Apparently that's where the bronze one was. I wasn't expecting there to be anything there. I thought this place looked a little sus because of, like, the rocky, or whatever the heck the ground is here. It's not just grass, so it looked a little sus to me. Apparently, that's all that it needed to be a box. What is in here? Torn scrap of paper. A piece of paper I got out of the cupboard box. One edge is rough like it was torn. Interesting. I wonder if these boxes and keys would be really valuable. I bet, maybe. Maybe. They might also not really be made out of those metals. They could be made to look like it. But anyway, especially the boxes, I would imagine. Because that's a lot more metal used to make those, I would imagine. Is this plant important? It feels like it's just a flower pot. There's nothing special about it at all. Wait! Don't people usually hide their house keys under— oh my god! Under a flower pot or in the mailbox? They do? Just trust me. I'm sure there's something under there. Ah, there's the silver one. Perfect. Aha! But see, like, part of me is like, what if she knew there was something under there because premonitions? Maybe everyone's having premonitions. I think Alice may have. Because again, it makes so much sense for her to be teasing him about it and kind of tormenting him a little bit because of him betraying her at first. And I think that, like, there might have been, like, a canon original one. Because Nintendo Company Board Conspiracy did hint to that in one of their comments. Looks like there's still a piece missing. There's, like, an original route that, like, basically is the canon way it originally happened. The Nonary game. What is that? Maybe I should take a closer look. Oh, I don't know. I've already been there. I've already dug up that mound. Alright, yeah. So, my idea of dig up sus spots on the ground or different spots on the ground. Maybe this patch here. Maybe this vegetable patch up here. I do wonder what that's supposed to mean. I think it might signify something about the tomatoes because red circles. But I think it also might signify something about the buttons because red circles. So I don't know. And I wonder if the buttons and tomatoes are related somehow. Because again, red circles. I guess we'll see. You going to dig up the skunk cabbage? Poor thing. It's never done anything to you. Don't worry, I'll replant it when we're done. Aha! Scrap paper. Combine Dergon. Go with. Paper with dots. This piece of paper has 7 red dots on it and an arrow running down the left edge. You're supposed to read this in the direction of the arrow. It looks like the dots are all either in the middle, on the left, or on the right. Huh. Wait, middle, left, or right? Yeah, okay, hold on. Oh! Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's gotta be the buttons, so let's do the buttons. But I'm not sure how exactly you're supposed to read that. Hold on a second. If I do this, right? Because this is how I was originally gonna read this, right? Like this. And then I close it, and then I open it again. Okay, I'll just assume that's how you're supposed to read it. And yeah, this way it's left, middle, right, and not up, middle, down. So that does make more sense. So, the button combination then seems to be left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. Left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. Left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. Left, control panel, yeah. Left, right, right, left, middle, middle, right. There we go. Feels good. The waterfall stopped. I guess that was the waterfall control panel. Yeah, feels good. The indentations are small and circular, so we probably need something that matches that description. Do you have anything like that? We need 4 of them? I guess we need to find coins in other places on the ground. Oh, well, okay, well, I'll just place that there. Okay, apparently you need to place all 4 of them at once. So we need 3 more coins, it looks like. Other sus spots on the ground? I wonder if... What if there's just 3 more coins in the tomatoes? But again, how do we figure which tomatoes have coins? Wait, I just realized... This is probably a hint as to where they were, and I literally forgot about that, and then just was sus spots on the ground and found it that way. I've started to realize I have a lot of really interesting, intuitive ways of solving these puzzles that do not use all the hints. I just kind of organically come to some of the solutions. And then I get stumped in other places. It's interesting. Anyone else have that experience of this game at all? Let me know, friends. Oh yeah, that's right, duh! Metal detecting the tomatoes. For some reason, funnily enough, I didn't even, consciously select the metal detector. And then, yeah, I just kind of... Maybe I subconsciously knew the answer. I don't know. Oh, the metal detector seems to be responding to this tomato. Alright, grab it. Okay. Did it react to any of the others? No, just this one. Here you go. Alright, and then I imagine we combine it with the knife. Yeah, red coin. Makes sense, red tomato. What about this? Does the metal detector respond to any of these? Yes, okay. Oh, it looks like the remaining 3 are going to be in here, aren't they? Oh, this one, it's reacting to this onion. Okay, so these are onions. I wonder what the rightmost vegetable is then. Alright, let's dig it up. This is the only one that got a reaction, right? White coin. Cucumber. Cucumber. Is cucumber... I regret not thinking to select the metal detector immediately. Because I didn't know these were cucumbers, and now there's going to be a dick joke in this game. Because man, Uchikoshi loves having the girls say pervy things accidentally. And I don't like that. I do not really like that. It feels, again, sexist and kind of... I don't know. Objectifying. And I just... no. These cucumbers are so long. Do you think there might be a coin in one of them? Maybe we should just go through... Okay. I want to bite into them? That's not a good idea. There's got to be something we can do to make it easier. Okay. See, okay. It didn't seem like that was a joke, actually. Although, no. I mean... Okay. Listen. With Uchikoshi, my mind is going to leap that way, and also my line leaps that way to begin with. Listen, I feel kind of like I'm objectifying women if I left to that, and Uchikoshi wasn't even making that joke, seemingly. But I still feel like, even though Sigma didn't make light of it, seemingly, that these cucumbers are so long was supposed to be... Yeah, you know? Kind of like, you know, the whole thing with the lever, which was definitely this kind of joke. In fact, when Uchikoshi wrote that, I really wonder if he was thinking of making cucumber dick jokes. Like, he must have been, right? It's like, there's no way he wasn't, right? Anyway, there's still a lot of coins. So digging in deeper, our clothes are gonna get dirty. That's okay. If you get dirty, you can just wash your clothes in the stream. Are you trying to get me to take my clothes off? Oh my god, of course. Like, what? The moment I was like, okay, maybe Uchikoshi isn't that pervy, literally there's a fucking getting naked joke. I love these games, but I'm not sure I like the connotations that a lot of the dialogue has about how sexist the team seems to be. And perhaps Uchikoshi in specific. Anyway, there we go. Oh, look! The metal detector is reacting to this one, now that I finally remembered to select the metal detector. Okay, can you grab that one then? Right. Did any of the others cause any reaction? No, just this one. Here you go. Yeah, so this is the other 3 coins right here. So... Combiney Dergon go, wah! Green coin. Now, what the fuck order are they supposed to be in? Wait! Wait a minute. I think the stars. So it's like an order to the stars, right? And they have the colors. So, that's what you do with the stars. But I think the size thing also is a hint, but what does that quite mean? Okay, so... Purple. I'm not sure what these other things are, but I have this feeling that they're like red herring colors. Or not red herrings, because there is red in the equation here. So there isn't a blue coin, but there is a yellow one. Never mind, it's just yellow and red. Okay, I'm not sure what the hell this is supposed to mean then. Green is there too, though. White. I feel like there's gotta be a hint about what order. But I think I could probably just trial and error it. I don't know. It's kind of funny how I keep selecting the water when I'm trying to select the bridge. And if I was designing this, I would make it so that only the water that this waterway actually reacts to it. The water over here doesn't, and the water over here isn't even selectable, just the bridge. Because it's really easy to select the water accidentally. So if I was designing this, I would make it so only that this part of the water, when it's nighttime, is selectable, so that it's not confusing like when I did it. One of these days I'd like to be a game designer. I'm sure any avid gamer really would in some way or another. Well, maybe not any, but a lot of them. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling it wouldn't be that easy. I'm sure there's a hint about this, but I have no clue what it might be. But I'm just going by, like... Yeah. I'm guessing just putting the coins in holes randomly won't do much good. There are less than signs in between all the indentations. I bet that has something to do with which coins go where. Our coins are all the same shape and size, though. They were supposed to compare them. Wait. Oh my god, the scale! Okay. We used it to compare weights. Okay. Like, I had a feeling the scale might be used for something else, because you just find things on them and, like, we've already weighed things with scales in another puzzle. I'm hoping that I will not be so derpy about this scale puzzle. I feel more ready to jump into these kinds of puzzles and actually solve them because I'm getting regular practice at these games. So, I used to feel like I needed to laze around all morning every morning, or a lot of... Because I used to laze around all day when I was very convinced that I could never do anything with my life because I'm that useless. And now I'm past that, so I'm getting rid of all those habits that were associated with that. Alright. A balance scale. I can use this to see how heavy things are. I should weigh the coins with this, huh? Hold the X button to grab coins, and use the directional buttons to place them on the plate. Release the X button to release the coin. You can press the check button on the scale, after yawning, to compare the weights of the coins placed on it. Once you've finished weighing them, press the reset button. Yeah, so similar scale. So, gold versus green. Seem to be the same, apparently. Actually, no, wait, no, I've got to check. Green is heavier than gold. Okay. How do I make... Okay, so, like, we need to weigh them from heaviest to least heavy. I really think the calmer music is helping me be a little bit more patient, but I also feel like it's also just working on the skill set in regards to playing this game. Oh, God! What? It just flew everywhere. You think it's broken? Let's see. Oh, I get it. If you use the scale more than 5 times, it triggers a spring which makes the whole thing shake. Do the same thing if you stop using it before you've reached 5 times. Or we need to pick up all the coins. Wait, what? Well, now I've got the coins. Wait, so we have to weigh exactly 5 times? Okay, fuck that. I wish you could just use the scales. Okay, so... And why the hell is it like this? Just to add some extra challenge to it? Because you've already done a scale puzzle? Maybe. But the scale puzzle before is like... Okay, so... Yeah, green's heavier than gold. I don't even know why I did that. I know that. Okay, what about green versus white? Okay, green's heavier than white too. Okay, so I think you just need to, like, measure. Like, count how many times. Green versus red. Yeah, okay, green's the heaviest. Okay. I guess let's try, like, yeah, it's, like, yeah. It seems like there's no consequence for doing this other than, like, for some reason it makes you stop. I don't know why. But it seems like you can probably repeat this so many times that it's not really a consequence. Okay. Gold is heavier than white. Cool. Okay, then if I go back... Okay, no, I don't know what exactly... Okay... Okay. Wait, what's easy? Okay. I think you're not supposed to have perfect understanding of it, and maybe that's why it works like this. I don't know why I'm skipping the dialogue, but I thought I could just do this infinitely, but it seems like not. Okay, heavier than silver. Gold's heavier than silver. Is gold heavier than red? Yes. Between red and silver. Okay. I think it's green, gold, silver, red. Blah, blah, blah. You got one more try. You figured out the weights of the coins. Okay, yeah, so you can leave the skill in there. Yes, thank you. And pick up the coins. Why the hell do they do that? I don't understand the gameplay design reasoning for making the coins fly everywhere and the 5 limit, and I don't understand why the fuck that's a thing. So it was green, gold, silver, red. Ah, hey. It's kind of hard to actually activate the right fucking section. There we go. The actual holes and not the edges of them. There we go. That should be right. What the fuck? Excuse me? I swear to God I had it right. What the fuck's going on? Greater than... Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. No, that's right. It's the other way around. I remember it this way. I remember it that it wants to eat the bigger thing. I literally had to revert to elementary school to remember this because I literally almost have an elementary school understanding of math. In fact, maybe not even almost. Maybe I basically do. Oh, green, gold, white, red, I think. Yes, okay. What's that noise? It sounded like something unlocking. I guess it wasn't just a panel, it was actually a door. And there's a screen inside of it. It's showing 9 stars. Okay, that's where the stars come in. What are we supposed to do with them? Oh, aren't you trying touching them? Wait, it makes them bigger or smaller, right? Okay, yeah, I think maybe bigger means brighter? Thank you, Luna. Okay, so let's try... I wonder what the colors of the coins and all the stars mean. I'm sure that's symbolic too, because, man, they love their symbolism. Spike Tunesoft in general, I would say. Okay. Is there any stars, like, over here? I don't think so. Maybe that's why there's, like, visible stars here, but I don't think so. There's the blue one. Okay, the first one is the purple one, and it's the smallest. Second one's the blue one, I think. So it goes purple, blue, yellow, green, red, I think. Yeah. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Also, the sizes must... Okay, it's the order you activate them in, right? I think. It might be switched too, but I have a feeling that the natural thing that you should be doing is assuming that the end is this here where all the water seems to flow to, right? So that's why I'm thinking the order is purple to red. And I'm thinking the size might indicate how many times you have to press it, maybe before you go to the next star. How many sizes are there? Because that I think will tell me the number of presses that, like, could be needed. So, like, 1 to 3 maybe. So, small purple star. I think that's a big blue star. I do believe that's a medium yellow star. Small green star. Big red star. No, like, that's big red. It's hard for me to remember the sizes, so honestly, okay, so purple, blue. I'm just gonna go by that and, like, generally, okay, so purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Pretty sure that's the whole gambit there. Purple, blue, yellow, green, red. Remembering the sizes is going to be hard, so I'm going to try to, like, I don't know, I don't think I should wing the sizes, but I'm going to try. Okay, no, you can't even immediately look at the stars without turning on the light. That's a pain. I could write it down, but... Okay, what does this one say about the purple one? The star is purple. It's so small and cute. So far, I've got 5 stars. Oh, yes, girls have also got to call things cute all the time, too. I don't know, man. That's the problem in the wrong way, because I literally like women that are more like men. I'm not joking, I do. Might be because I'm bi, possibly, but no, I actually like more effeminate men, so, yeah. A slightly larger blue star. So far, I found 5 stars. Slightly larger, mid-sized. So small purple. I'll just go by the sizes as they're described, and also reading it out loud is helping me remember this. So, small purple, slightly large blue, mid-sized yellow, very small. So far, I found 5 stars. Okay, yeah, I think the number of sizes is also something that is a thing here, because I think the descriptor names are the key. Very large red star. So, okay. What I'm thinking is, again, it's the order you press them in. And then when you're pressing the stars in order, you also have to press, when you're on a star, you press that a certain number of times and then go on to the next one. I think what this puzzle is supposed to mean. Let me try to figure out exactly how many presses I think that each one would need. And the way I'm going to do that is, again, I'm going to count the number of sizes, like I said. So, small, which means this would be 2, because there's also a very small star. So, purple is small. Do I write this down? No, I would feel really great if I remembered this. But, I mean, I have another monitor, and I have memory issues. Pushing my memory issues, which is one of my biggest shortcomings, it's not the way I'm going to get things done faster. What you realize when you have severe ADHD and you start growing older is you realize that you really, really need to not focus on your shortcomings as much as you're probably going to want to, having the kind of past that an ADHD person would have with other people. Because if you're like me, people are going to single you out a lot for being the least all sorts of things, or the slowest, or the whatever. And so, what's going to happen then is you're going to think that means you have to improve everything about yourself before you can even get anywhere in life. But then, the more you try to do that stuff, the more you realize it's just so... Those aren't your strengths. Like, you need to focus on your strengths, which are different. They're there, but they're different. Like me, I think I'm good with talking, and eloquence, and writing, and so... part of, and I love video games, and so that all came together to I really wanted to Let's Play. You know what I mean? But anyway, small purple, not very small, so again, I'm thinking that's 2 presses. I think I might still be able to remember this. I don't think I'm pushing it too much, but if I think I am later, I will write it down. And again, I think that's generally a good rule of thumb. You want to push yourself as an ADHD person, because you need to in order to get anywhere in society. However, pushing yourself as much as other people expect you to is not possible. So you've got to find a sweet spot. That's what I've learned. Slightly larger. So how many sizes are there, actually? Doing that first will help. Because I think that the amount of sizes indicates the amount of times you can press the star. Because when I tried the puzzle, there was like, you could press the star and it'll get brighter a few times. So that's why I'm thinking in this direction, basically. So there's small, slightly larger, mid-sized... I'm pretty sure I already remember, but I'm just going to confirm. Very small and then very large, I'm pretty sure. But let's, again, confirm. Very small. I think, yeah, 5 sizes, 5 stars. Or 6 sizes, 6 stars? Or, yeah, 5 stars, okay, right? I think there are 5 stars. Unless there's more that I'm not seeing, but I think there's 5. I hope there's just 5. But 5 sizes, 5 stars makes sense, so there's very small, medium, slightly large, and large. So what that means is that you need to press those specific stars 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 times. So that means that, okay, yeah, this is definitely a lot to remember for me. So I am going to write it down, but hey, I figured it out. And again, if this is wrong, then I'll go back to the drawing board. And I might look it up if I really do not know what to do after exhausting this train of thought. But I'll exhaust it first. And if I catch on to another train of thought, I'll exhaust that one first before I look things up. So purple, 2 presses. Blue, I do believe, would be 4 presses because it's the second largest star. Yellow would be 3 presses. green would be one press, and red would be 5 presses, in that order. So, let's try that. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to. It seems like you can get flavor text for all the plants, so I might just try to do that before I actually do this puzzle. Does that mean it'll break through the ceiling eventually? Then maybe we can use it to escape. Hey, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Oh, I know, because it's idiotic. Fuck you, Alice. Like, seriously. She's a bitch whether you ally her or not. Fuck that. But I think it's because she might remember you betraying her, which is kind of our bad then, but, like, still, fuck her? You know, it's between Alice and Dio, they're the problematic ones, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, that's right. In order to do the puzzle, you have to turn off the hint for the puzzle, which is bullshit to me, but hey. Usually you don't have to do that sort of thing. Usually the hint is right over there and you can go look at it again, but you have to do a bunch of shit in order to even look at it again. Which is the other reason why I wrote it down. Other than, like, it would just take a lot to even look at it, even if I didn't have to do that. But yeah. Okay. I feel like this place is interestingly designed, but so far I'd say it's rather wonkily and weirdly designed, and I'm not sure if I like the design, but it's interesting. Okay, so, purple, 2 presses. I accidentally wrote it down as purple with a D. Whoops. 1, 2. Wait, okay, never mind. Okay, well, I don't know what the hell the size thing is then, because I thought it was several presses. But either way, blue. For sure it was a dark blue. Yellow. Green. Okay, I thought you could press them several times. Red. Okay, yeah, no, I didn't need to worry about the presses. What the heck were the big... What were the sizes about? I don't know. Awesome. Solved it. Good work. Look at the screen. Green, yeah, okay, this is... Oh, wait, this is the safe password. It's moon. Okay, okay. The sizes have something to do with the... Wait! What if the sizes are just a different order, then? What if the sizes... I'm gonna try small to large, and then large to small, maybe. If this doesn't work, but... What if the sizes are just the hint for the... Oh, man, I hope I'm right about this, because that means I don't have to look up shit about this room, and I'll be so happy about that. Okay. But what if the sizes are just a different order? If the press... I thought when I did the puzzle you could press the same star several times, but I don't know why I thought that, but I did. What I'm thinking is the sizes are, again, a different order, which means in my document I'll erase the presses, and then I'll just replace them with the small to large order. And then I'll try large to small if that doesn't work. And then I might look it up. Unless I have other ideas immediately. Then I think it's yellow, blue, red. And then I'm just gonna double check. Because it's not very smart to trust your memory very much if you're someone like me. But sometimes I feel like I underestimate my memory, which is again why you should probably try to test it here and there. I'm getting more used to being more comfortable with doing that more of the time. And YouTube has actually really helped me do that. Right, so yeah, yellow, yeah. And then blue, and then red, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah. That, yeah, if I go look at the blue one, it says slightly larger. And I know that, like, I remember the spiel about the medium one, so I know the yellow's medium. So yeah, that checks out. So let's see if that's the right answer, because the sizes have to do with something. The sizes do not factor into the initial puzzle. So I feel like they factor into the file password then. And I'm just gonna start reading the file password at the end of the room because of the simple fact that we do not know when the fuck we're gonna get the rest of the files. So I'd rather just get it out of the way than wait for all those things to happen. And by that point, especially because they seem to be oftentimes in different routes, or maybe it's usually unlocked like later down in the same route, or it might just be in a different route sometimes. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on all that. Green, purple, yellow, blue, red. So what the hell does that mean then? Is it the other way around? Let's try that. Red, blue, yellow, purple, green. Hey, okay, cool. Hey, I didn't need to look up shit! I'm so fucking happy about that. Thought so. You did it! Hey, check out the screen. Yep, there it is. I'm proud. I'm learning how to puzzle, guys. I feel good. Whoa, what's going on? The screen's changed. Alright, so, yeah, final password first, read them, then save password, then get the fuck. For the file password, which again we're doing first, then we're reading the files, then we're doing the save password, it is, because that's the blue boy, moon in the top left, and then sun in the bottom left, bottom middle. And again, I feel like small things like that I notice, and I feel proud of. Things like, I'm way better at, like, figuring out how to say stuff like that, like, the combinations of those. Although I just forgot it again. Which is another indicator, I think, of how much I need my brain to have a break from this game for today. And again, I'm a little bit more scatterbrainy right now, so that to me signifies that I need to take it easier today. But hey, that can just mean I can edit a lot today and some other things I need to do. So, this is safe, right? It looks like one at least. I'm gonna try not to skip all these because they're at least slightly different. There was a safe that looked like this in the crew quarters too. Like, different people say it different ways, but it's basically the same dialogue. But it's like basically different dialogue, so I'd like to read it anyway. Mostly as like a practice thing and like a for completion's sake sort of thing as well. Let's see if we can get it open. Alright. It was moon, sun, right? I think? Nope! Oh, I did stars. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yes, that's another thing. I'm making more mistakes. Yeah, I need to not do several today. It's all about figuring out what your limits are. And how to push them, because they're not as static as you think. I've learned that the hard way, because I had to in order to dig out of a hole of I'm useless and I can never do anything with my life. Because I now know that's bullshit. Because I can do things with my life, it's just going to be pretty hard. Probably compared to a lot of people, but well, it's what I have to work with, so I've got to work with it, you know? And I've accepted that by now. Yes, it opened. You did it. Good job, Sigma. There we go, it's this one. Oh, Ice Knight! I had a feeling we'd learn more about Alice here. We might here. This relates to her anyway, or at least the legend of the Alice in that coffin, which again, I feel like they're related. She might have been on there like as like a secret agent that was like basically like they fabricated this whole Pharaoh story for her to get on that ship for her work. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, Ice 9. Ice 9 is a special form of water with a melting point of 36 degrees Celsius. I don't think this exists in real life. Let me know if I'm wrong though, friends. In other words, it freezes at room temperature. The idea of Ice 9 was originally put forth by the American science fiction author Kurt Vonnegut. Okay, so yeah, it's just a science fiction concept, okay. Kurt Vonnegut. And yeah, like, Uchikoshi has read all these science fiction authors. This is just like one of those love letters to a genre types of games, which I always love to see. His version of Ice 9 has a melting point of 45.8 degrees Celsius. There is a rumor that says all the water in Alice's body is actually Ice 9. Who knows whether it's true or not, but if it is, then she always has to keep her body temperature above 36 degrees Celsius. H. This fucker. This refers to Gentaro Hongo, also known as this fucker. He was one of the characters who appeared in 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. He was the person who supervised the kidnapping of the children who participated in the Nonary game in 2018. He's the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals and a devoted follower of Free the Soul. Wait, that took place in 2018? Yeah, that really doesn't add up, because it's apparently been, like, a long time or something for some people in some ways. Because like, I think Tamiyoji's literally motherfucking a super aged somehow fucking Santa or something. Devoted follower of Free the Soul? Excuse me? Okay, so he's not the head honcho of this thing, like he was... Okay, that means that there's something else behind his whole MO here. Because that's different. I don't think we've heard about this whole thing yet. Here we go. The whole thing that makes everything in this goddamn series happen, as far as I know. This theory holds that there is a sort of field where the forms, structures, patterns, etc. of everything in reality are stored. I'm glad that a lot of the files I've been finding recently have been going back to 999 stuff, because it's obvious that a lot of that is being used here, because why would it not be, right? This includes abstract things like language, song, thoughts, inspiration, culture, customs, and ideas. Any information contained, transmitted, or created by matter is held in the morphogenetic field. In the Zero Escape series, people who can communicate by accessing this field are known as espers. If morphogenetic field theory is true, however, then it would mean that, in a sense, all humans are espers of a sort. So it's an actual theory? That's interesting. I should have figured, though. There's a lot of real science, like, sprinkled in here for sure. Immunoglobulin, which is probably also a real science thing, maybe. It might also just be a science fiction concept. It's either or in this game, I've started realizing these games. Immunoglobulin is an important part of the body's defense against viruses, bacteria, and other invaders. Oh my god, that's what the IG means! It identifies and neutralizes certain threats. The IG replicator, because my eyes skipped down to that part and I was like, oh my god, found in the lab gets its name from immunoglobulin. I think that lab then was where Excelavir specifically was made in then. That's what I thought. Integer factorization. Factorization is the process... Oh god, math concepts, they scare me. Factorization is the process of reducing a number to a series of numbers that, when multiplied together, give the original number. My brain is already melting. When taken to its logical conclusion, this will yield a list of prime numbers. For the purposes of factorization, 1 is not considered a prime. Example of prime factorization. 210 equals 2 times 3 times 5 times 7. 900 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5. 107 equals 107. Wait, how is that? I don't get it. 2, 3, 5, 7, and 107 can only be divided by themselves or 1, which makes them primes. Okay. I got about, I don't know, a quarter of that. I had to get special pardon from every math class past Algebra 1. And I know that this isn't like algebra level, really, but like it's still going over my head. I basically have an elementary school understanding of math, and I always have, and it's been difficult for me to ever get above that at all. I don't think I've ever really done that. Tui fui ego eris. A relatively well-known Latin phrase. It may look like it's talking about a pair of sexy toaster waffles. What the fuck? Wait. Tui fui. I don't fucking understand what the hell the toaster waffle thing is about. But it actually means something like, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be. There was that hint. What was that phrase? I don't remember. It was that room with all the monitors. The security room, I think. There was a phrase like that in there, but it wasn't quite this. Sometimes used as an epitaph, the implication is that the person in question was once alive, like the reader, but that the reader will someday also be dead. A little ominous, I guess. Oof. You guess. This whole game series is ominous. There's also a mention of a she in there, and I think the she might be actually Akane now, because I think Akane was that dead old woman. SOIS. The Special Office of Internal... And there's Alice! Okay, finally we get to even understand what the fuck Alice does! The Special Office of Internal Security, or SOIS... Wait, fuck... How did Clover get it on something this elite at her age? I don't understand. Maybe Alice just, like, after 999 just somehow put her in there because she has the power to do so. Also, Alice in a suit. Yes. I'd rather her wear that suit than her almost nothing. Honestly. I really would rather that, because honestly, suits are literally sexy to me. Yes, they don't show much, but they just are to me. I don't know, it's like a confidence thing or a power thing. Again, I like confident, almost masculine women. That's just my thing. Alright. The Spectral Office of Internal Security, or SOIS, is an elite intelligence organization under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. They investigate potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state of the citizenry. So basically, like, Ace's thing, like whatever the hell that cult is that he seems to be a follower of. Their stated purpose is to maintain peace, but their charter authorizes them to arrest, detain, or even kill. Scary. It would make sense Alice is the kind of person she is then, to be able to do her job, but fuck her? Honestly, a little bit? Either way, yeah, we read all that. Now, let's open. Just like I thought, I had a feeling we'd actually fucking learn about her whole goddamn thing. See, now I want to at least do... I'm gonna do the lead up to the next room, probably. But I'm probably not gonna do beyond that. We'll see. Watch me want to do the room after that. I don't know, though. We'll see. Probably not. I think a room a day is probably nice. Probably a good idea. Thankfully, we're probably running out of rooms, at least until the true ending, which I wouldn't put it past this game for it to have several extra rooms even in this game. But man, that would be ridiculous considering there's at least 16, but I almost guarantee you there's more for some reason. Anyway, Bee Garden. Alright. Moon in the bottom left, and also the top right and middle right. Bam! Wow, it opened again. Is there something inside? There's a lot of stuff in here. Let's have a look at it then. I like Alice's blue nail polish and eye makeup, but I like blue a lot, as you know. And again, it's rather Egyptian-y, which again is part of... I like that aesthetic for her, but I really like the idea of her in a suit now that I've seen it. Let's look at it then. First off, this looks like a map. On the upper left, it says floor B. The map we found in the crew quarters said floor A. So A is the top floor, and B is the bottom floor. I feel like I've been forgetting the Luna voice here and there. I'm working on it. I mean, I know we took the elevator down to get here, so... Right. Let's keep going. There are some more things in the safe. This is... the key card. It has a moon on it. That means... yeah, this is the moon card the announcement was talking about. There's 2 of them in here, just like with the sun card. You should take one, Alice. Why? Well, you're solo. Luna and I'll take one, and you'll take the other one. Right. Thanks. So, what have we got next? It looks like a piece of paper. What is this? Some kind of diagram? It doesn't make any sense. I wonder what it is. Oh well, just forget about it for now. We can always come back to it later. There's 2 more things in here. What's this? It looks like a note. It says IG equals immunoglobulin. Okay, I was wondering what the piece of paper saying it, like, came from, but probably somewhere. I do wonder why that's a hint that's needed. What's immunoglobulin? It's another word for an antibody. You mean like the thing in your body that fights off bacteria and viruses and stuff? Yes. So what is it? So what is this supposed to tell us? Honestly, I have no idea. You heard it here, folks. Instagram actually fights off viruses. It doesn't actually, like, create cancer. It fights it off, apparently. Actually, no, it literally is just cancerous. Anyway, the only thing left is this key. That must be the key to the exit. Yes, I think you're right. We should be able to use it to open the door. Cool. Awesome! What are we waiting for? Let's stick the thing in the hole. And yes, I said it that way on purpose. Hey! It says the lock on it, so it's probably the lock for this door. And also, I know I've shit on a lot of the pervy jokes in this game. I want to clarify that I am not a hypocrite, because when I say them, I'm not specifically meaning them about characters like Clover. I'm just making a pervy joke that is not aimed at a character, right? When I make jokes aimed at a character, I tend to do it at characters that I already ship with characters. And I don't ship Clover with anyone. Or anyone that looks that young with anyone. I just don't do that. This says the lock on it, so it's probably the lock for this door. Alright, let's open this door. Yes, let's. Please do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yay! We did it. And I hope you all have lovely days. And like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to. Keep loving yourself, loving the world, loving everything, hopefully. Loving as much as you can, because I know there's a lot of oof in this world, too. That's really hard to love. But, yeah, next time we'll continue right here on this page right here. So I'll see y'all next time. Have good ones until then, friends. Hell yeah.